please welcome to the stage our MC for the evening, Kraetzer. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I was waiting for my welcome music. It was Rocky themed because I'm Italian, but yeah, just imagine I'm playing a Rocky song right now. But it's okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 41st Annual Silver Apple Awards. Give yourselves a round of applause. Come on, we can do better than that. I volunteer for this. I volunteer. Yes. I normally get paid very handsomely to host these events to volunteer because it is amazing people here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. I'm already getting heckled. I love it. This is marketing's Oscars, as they told me to say. Is it? Not really, but it's okay. It's nothing like the Oscars, but I took a subway here, and there was a guy smoking weed 3 feet away from me. True story. Oscars? Anyways. But ladies and gentlemen, this is not only the 41st Annual Silver Apple Awards, it is the 99th year of the club. 99th year of the club. Next year is 100 years. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do something very different from what we did last year. Who was here last year? Raise your hands. We had an amazing event last year for the 40th, but we got a little carried away. We had a lot of speakers, a lot of panels, and we actually went, oh, someone's like, yeah, they're like, yeah. Thank you, miss, I didn't get your note, thank you so much. I had Nick, where's Nick Saratacos? He's like, really, 2 panels? This is insane.
Thank you, Vinny.
You're welcome, sir. We went over last year by a half hour, and the great people of the Hard Rock Cafe, they gave us a nice discount, but we still went over and we lost money. So what we're trying to do, yes, we're a nonprofit, Google. Anyway, yeah, how are you guys? Anyway, I'm glad you're here. Thank you. Don't have the blue drink, according to this lady right here. Anyway, I know, why is it blue? It's a weird color. We're like not even our color. Anyway, but there was a reason for it. We had amazing panels. They went over. And a lot of honorees, they were like, look, why am I doing a panel at 9:13? I've had 7 drinks. I'm talking about AI after 7 drinks, really? So we've listened to you. And there's a couple things we're going to change this year. So listen up. We are so happy people are here. But speeches. When you're introducing someone, you get 90 seconds. The honor, sure, clap for that if you like, I know. The honorees get 3 minutes. And now, Silver Apples, I am confident we can do it in under 3 minutes. I'll tell you why. But I'm going to take a page out of the recent Emmys book. If anyone saw the Emmys with fellow, very more successful comedian Nate Bargatze, thank you, exactly, miss. I get 1 laugh and he's at Madison Square Garden, so yes, however, he did something, and we're going to do this tonight. So I don't know if you know this, but the Marketing Club of New York, we're a nonprofit organization. We give scholarships to students who are in marketing, who attend local college universities. Are there any students here? Make some noise. They're here. Every year we give a scholarship, and the amount varies. There's a student right here, right? You're a student? Yeah, it's right. And students, we try to give thousands of dollars. Sometimes we only give 500. A lot of that's going to depend on you tonight. We'll get to that. But these are students in New York City. $500 in New York City is crazy, right? How many roommates roommates do you have, sir? You live with your parents, exactly, right? You live with your parents. I talked to one student, she has 11 roommates. I just made that up just to make you feel bad. It's okay, but it's like 6. It's 6 of them. So tonight, we are here to help them. We have a live auction going on. A lot of you seen the items. We have a live auction, bid on stuff. It goes pure profit to the club. The reason, so we went down from the number of nominees, again, to make this smooth and make this about networking, so that sometimes means less people. So we're hoping we can make it up tonight. We'll get to that later. So let's get to the good part. How I know people could do 3 minutes or less. If you go over, we're gonna take some of that scholarship money away. Yeah, mom's not gonna be happy. Mom's not gonna be happy. I'm joking, we're not really gonna do that. But you know what I mean. Really, I'm doing that? No, but you know what I mean. Here's how I know we can get under 3 minutes. I Googled famous speeches under 3 minutes. So I think we can do it. You want to hear some of them?
Yes.
When the Challenger exploded, Ronald Reagan's speech, under 3 minutes. When George Washington was inaugurated for the 2nd time, under 3 minutes. Give me liberty or give me death, under 3 minutes. Not give me mag tapes and give me direct mail. Give me marketing, give me that, no. All 3 of the greatest actor of all time speeches combined for Best Actor, Daniel Day-Lewis, under 3 minutes total. This isn't the Oscars. If it is, let's do a better job, right? Daniel Day-Lewis played Abraham Lincoln. You know what other speech is under 3 minutes? The Gettysburg Address that brought a nation together. I think we could do it under 3 minutes to bring marketing together. What do you say, people? What do you say? Are you ready? I'm going to be your host. I'm Vincent Petrofessa. I am on the board, I'm the vice president of the board for 14 years. For 14 years. In January, I found out that terms are only 3 years. So I don't know how this happened. But here I am. With you, I'd rather be no other place. So we're going to have a great night, right, ladies and gentlemen? That's what we're going to do. We're going to have an amazing show. We're going to be talking about the auction. We're going to be talking about these great honorees. I got an opportunity to interview many of them, but I know all of them. That's the age I'm at now. I used to be the young guy, and now my suit is too tight, and I know all these people personally, so that's weird. But we're going to have a good time. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to the stage our president. Ladies and gentlemen, Chet Dalwell.
Guys, welcome tonight. Thank you for coming. This is going to be a good time. And believe me, I don't have any notes, but I try to do my best to keep things lively. I wanted to just tell you that you're gonna. I hope when you leave tonight, you're inspired. It's fun. It's a lot of joy and celebration. But I also, one of the things that makes the Silver Apples special is the honorees, and when we go through the judging process, which happens at the board each year, it's competition's tight. That beautiful thing that happens is you really realize just how special these individuals are. I mean, I've been in New York since a long time. Since 1988, I think was my first time at a direct marketing conference. And the Silver Apples we were only a couple of years old at the time. But I learned at my first Silver Apples that I attended just how amazing this night is in supporting marketing education, but also as a professional, finding a blueprint of ways to, yes, succeed in business and achievement, but also in giving back and how powerful that is in creating community. And if I can say one thing, the Marketing Club in New York, we're good at community, 99 years running. What I hope you'll see tonight in the honorees is just how much they share, how we all benefit in what they do, and how they share with their various people they would interact with. For those of us, all of us who care about data-driven storytelling, and that's the heritage of this club. It might have been directly on its early years, but today it's addressable media in every way, shape, and form. These honorees just don't excel in what they do, but they shine brightly. And that's what makes this award so special. So tonight as we gather to look at these outstanding achievements, I just want to pay a tribute to a lot of folks that helped make this happen. And Jamie, the help with the slides. Thank you. We have two marquee sponsors tonight. I'm with the Digital Advertising Alliance. I don't know if you guys know what DAA is, but we put the most ubiquitous symbol on the entire internet. It's a little blue triangle, it's ad choices. And we're very happy to be behind this group of honorees tonight sponsoring. We also have Google to thank for our open bar and cocktail hour. We actually have a second cocktail hour afterwards, so that's how quick we're going to be today. So I want to say thank you to the Google team. Very, very much appreciated. And then I want to also acknowledge our supporting sponsors, Jeji Leonis. These are the deal makers in our field, so it's kind of cool to see them represented and recognized tonight. Summer Friday, I hope you guys enjoyed all the creative, the branding that went with this event. It's all the Summer Friday team, and they're just remarkable work. Thank you for the sizzle video. I know it was noisy. I can play it for anybody later. And then for your programs tonight, McVicker and Higginbotham, they have a long-standing relationship with the club, great local printer here in New York City. Addressable media always will have a tactile print moment, so that's my take on print. And then I also want to thank the event committee. If you go, this is our club sponsors. This is, if you can go to the next slide. These are the event committee, and I really these guys are all volunteers. We are a non-profit charity. They give a lot of their time. Believe me, during the run-up to the Silver Apples, we ask a lot of people above and beyond their day jobs. So I just want to thank everyone for And then I also want to thank the board. They're listed in the program. They're part of the creative energy too. This year we've had a lot of fun as a board planning new events. I think the CaMMVetsMedia party in June was a great new thing for our calendar each year. We don't all get to go to France, but we definitely have New York party show out. We made it happen. I think that's going to be a regular part of our program each year. And then that's a lot of the board helped make that happen. And then I want to also acknowledge our student sponsors. If you could, these companies help bring some of the students together that are here in this room tonight. Can I ask, I don't know if you can bring the house lights up and ask all the students in the room to stand. We're here. We'd love to see you and recognize you. So next I'd like to acknowledge, with a drum roll, our scholarship recipients for 2025. First case, we have their resumes tomorrow. She participates in PACE's Interactive and Direct Marketing Lab. It is also a film and screen studies major with a major marketing minor. Marjorie, do you want to stand up? Then from Fordham University, we welcome Johanna Ortiz, who is active in Fordham's Leadership and Development Program, and she's also a first-year business school advising mentor, among other certifications and activities. Johanna, are you here in the room tonight? And from Baruch College, City University of New York, we're thrilled to have with us Adriana Mujovic, who is a digital marketing management student, owns her own custom baking business, and is a current intern at health and beauty brands The Curve. Thank you for acknowledging them, each of them, and thank you for coming tonight. And while we engage further this evening with we're going to have our live auction a little bit later. I do want to encourage each of you, hopefully you guys have gotten a chance to scan, and you can hit the scan off there and connect you right to our auction catalog. Our bidding is going to stay open until 9:30, 9:40, and I just want everybody to take advantage of it. This money helps tremendously with our scholarship and student programs through the year. 1985 is the year that the Silver Apple Awards were created by the board to recognize people. The criteria is simple: 25 years or more in marketing, notable professional success, and a record of giving back to the field. When we look at the caliber of the honorees this year, this Mal Dunn quote really says it best. In 1985 and in 2025, it's funny how some things don't change. Achievement in business and life is wonderful enough, but giving back and building community is what truly leaves a legacy. We pay it forward, and Silver Apple honorees inspire us and how they succeed, yes, but how they also curate community in our field. For that and so much more, I want to thank our honorees tonight and acknowledge those who preceded them, those who have helped keep this industry moving forward while giving back. I could ask all previous year honorees to stand and be acknowledged, and I just want to thank every one of you for coming tonight. Okay, so now it's time to get things started. Vince, are you ready? So first up is our green apple. And the green apple is we've only had a couple green apples. We only got that part of the program started a couple years ago. It's really recognizing people who are fresher in the industry than some of us, but also well on their path to creating success, social responsibility. They recognize it and start where it starts early. We see it in some of the great people around us that are in their early and mid stages in their career. And we thought as a club that it's important to recognize those people. So let me hand it off to Vince, who's looking for someone on the floor. Alicia, where are you? Can maybe get an announce. Oh, there you are. Okay.
The timer set?
The timer starts now.
All right, thank you everyone for coming. Really excited to kick the night off with someone who's very special to me personally, Patricia Spencer. I've had the honor to work with Patricia for the last 6 years. When we hired her at Summer Friday, she was immediately impressive. We were super excited to have her on board. We knew she was going to be a rock star, and she's continued to impress us every day over the last 6 years. What's amazing with Patricia is, she's head of client strategy. She has amazing client relationships. Every single client sends me emails all the time. Sometimes they get a little annoying. It's like, yes, I know you love Patricia. We all do. She's amazing. But what's on top of that is how If we give someone a promotion, they'll tell me, oh, it's all because of Patricia's training, which I think is such an amazing thing to see and to know that you can have that much influence on the people around you. So it's my honor to welcome Patricia and to take the night off with her.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Patricia Sansone.
It's been incredible to be a part of this organization for the last few years, and networking, all the people I've gotten to meet is truly so special. So thank you so much for this recognition tonight. Thank you also for throwing an amazing evening for us all. It's really fun to be here and very exciting to meet new faces and celebrate together. Congratulations to all of the honorees. As a Green Apple, it is such an honor to be walking on the same stage as all of you. The success and accomplishments that you've had in your career really motivate me to just continue grinding, continue pushing, and hopefully be up here in 20 more years. So congratulations to everyone. The last thing I want to say is just a big shout out to the entire Summer Friday team. Truly, I feel so lucky to be at an agency where I am surrounded by creative, strategic thinking, collaborative thinking. Every day it is what's pushed me to this point in my career, and I've really been able to grow into myself professionally. A large part of that is because of Alicia, Mike, Rob, and Sarah, who really trusted me and believed in me, brought me on board as they were starting an agency, and just let me kind of roll with it at points, let me take on new challenges and opportunities, and it's truly why I am here today. So thank you to the four of you. And especially thank you to Alicia. She is an incredible mentor. I am so lucky to know that I can always call you any day of the week, any time of the day. So thank you so much. Congratulations to everyone. I'm really excited to be here to celebrate. Woo.
Let me hear Patricia Sansone. Thank you.
Congratulations indeed. Before I give Vince back, I want to just let you know we have our Apples of Excellence. And the Apple of Excellence calls out two areas of focus which the club finds particularly meaningful in the practice of marketing. One is advocacy, and the other is innovation and disruption. In advocacy, we seek out an exemplary individual who advances the practice of marketing through teaching and mentoring, through public affairs and counsel and advocacy in that format, and also in social responsibility initiatives involving our field. For innovation and disruption, we understand the dynamics of our field, that change is a constant, and how sometimes someone comes along who helps us rethink and reframe and reload and refresh. So let's get to our two Apples of Excellence honorees. So Vince, I need you to find first Matthew Kenyon.
Right here.
Okay. Take it away.
All right, so our first, I guess we're starting.
It's over here.
I have some lovely words here from one of Lou's co-workers, Jen Cusenza, and I thought I can't do better than this. Lou Cohen is an exceptional mentor and leader who consistently inspires those around him. He's known for his forward-thinking approach, always one step ahead when it comes to emerging trends in the marketing industry. Whether it's adopting new technologies or exploring innovative strategies, Lou is fearless in taking smart risks that elevate the entire team. He's a true collaborator, fostering strong partnerships across departments and organizations. His deep expertise in SEO and digital marketing has made a measurable impact, and his commitment to continuous improvement is evident in everything he does. Lou's passion, vision, and generosity make him a standout honoree for this year's awards. With that, we welcome Lou Cohen.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Lou Cohen. Let him hear it. Thank you so much, and congratulations to my fellow honorees. I am deeply honored to accept this advocacy award for the Marketing Club of New York. To be recognized by peers who understand the power of marketing to influence hearts and minds means the world to me, so thank you. I also want to thank my colleagues, my mentors, partners, students, and family who have shared this journey with me. No advocacy effort succeeds alone. It takes people who believe that our work can make a difference and who act on that belief every day. I'm privileged to lead the team I have at EY and do not take my role for granted. I'm truly fortunate that they choose to work with me each day. I hope my students value and appreciate what I try to teach them, and although I always enjoy talking about the future of our industry and innovation and marketing, believe me, my ego appreciates all the interviews, webcasts, speaking opportunities, etc. It's simply my privilege to be an advocate for the values we bring to the companies that we work for and the people we work with. But there are two people here tonight I particularly want to call out. First, my wife, Michelle. Yesterday was our 20th wedding anniversary. You didn't know you were coming to our anniversary party. Thank you for tolerating my insane schedule, the random travel, and doing everything you do to support me and our family. I love you. And although I'd love to recognize everyone that came out to support me tonight, I do have to give some credit to one person. You see, originally, I thought I was going to be a doctor. And after my first semester in undergrad, that clearly was not my path. So to my brother Larry, thank you. I think the quote goes something like, "You're an idiot, you should be studying business." And well, I guess you're right. This award isn't just about one person. It's about what marketing can do when it stands for something larger than a campaign. Advocacy in marketing means using our skills not only to sell and advertise, but to elevate voices, expand awareness, and drive progress. Whether it's promoting equity in our field, ethical approaches to marketing and innovation, or every message we send has the potential to move the world in a better direction, I'm here for it. The world of marketing is in the midst of accelerated change because of AI. We have more data at our fingertips than we could possibly use, and technology that would have blown the minds of David Ogilvy, Leo Burnett, and marketing innovators of our past. We in this moment must shape the future of our industry and leave it in better shape than we found it. I've learned that advocacy is less about having a platform and more about creating space for others. It's about listening as much as speaking and aligning purpose with action. To everyone here tonight, keep pushing, keep questioning, keep using your creativity to make our industry and our communities stronger, more inclusive, and more human. Thank you again for this incredible honor.
And here, ladies and gentlemen, Luke Cohen.
Okay, you need the next five. Dr. Martha Rogers next.
Hello, I'm Martha Rogers. In 1993, John Peppers and I wrote our first book and founded Peppers and Rogers Group. Way back in 1993, email was just getting started, and mass customization was just finding its way, and data management was just a burgeoning business. Never mind that many of you weren't even born yet. For Peppers and Rogers Group, our job was to help companies worldwide figure out the strategic transition from mass media advertising to data-driven marketing. Now, in 2012, I was deeply honored to receive a silver medal award from the Marketing Club of New York, and that means I get my minute and a half to introduce him, plus 3 minutes for having won the award. Don't you think? Okay, so there you go. Once again, thanks to this organization, all of you, for the award back in 2012. But that evening, I received another valuable prize, an introduction to David Allison, who has been distinguishing himself as a leading light in writing, speaking, consulting, and thinking. Ever since then, leading research, forcing demographics to yield to a much better, more insightful and strategic understanding of why people do what we do, our values. You'll hear all about that in a few minutes, or maybe you've already heard one of Dave's 5-star keynote addresses and joined the standing ovations. Or maybe you already keep up with the ongoing value graphics research that's based on over 1 million surveys in over 150 languages that has given out insights and strategies that help companies and their brands engage and influence consumers, customers, and employees at a very deep, meaningful level. Or maybe you've read one of his best-selling books. My own co-author, Don Peppers, and I wrote the foreword to one of them. That made me proud. David is always professional, completely on target, and, this won't surprise you, very, very busy. His unique blend of visionary thinking, generosity, and practical results means that, of course, he should be recognized this evening for innovation. His work is transformative. But I also recognize how proud and simply delighted I am to claim him as my colleague and my friend. Congratulations, David Ellison.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of my favorite keynote speakers, David Ellison. Let him hear it.
In case you're wondering about the walk-on music, yes, I am Canadian. Apparently the first Canadian to ever win this award. A couple of years ago, my husband and I went heli hiking. So helicopters come pick you up and drop you off at a lounge, a lodge, on top of the mountain. There's a lounge in there now. And then every day they scoop you up and they drop you off at another mountain peak and give you a brown paper bag. Lunch, and you walk around and look at views that are so beautiful, you swear they're fake. And then you come back to the lodge and have dinner. And looking around at the folks at dinner, it didn't make any sense as a group of people. There were young people and old people, there were families, there were kids, there was 2 middle-aged gay guys, me and my husband. Demographically, why were we all there together? What had driven us to do this? It was a mystery. To this demographic. Psychographically, we were all there for different reasons as well. My husband and I were celebrating an anniversary. There were people there who were on Girls' Weekend. All kinds of different reasons from a psychographic perspective. We didn't make any sense. So as marketers, how could you possibly talk to this group of people and get them to all come and be part of this experience? For that, you need to go a little bit deeper. You need to understand their values. You need to understand their value graphics. Because on the inside, despite how disparate and crazy this group was, we were all identical. We're all there for experiences, personal growth, health and well-being. And because it was heli hiking, there's a little bit of social standing as a value in there. People wanted to go home and brag about this. So as marketers, if you know that about a group of people, suddenly you know how to engage them and inspire them and motivate them and get them excited about the things you want them to be excited about. It's far more powerful than demographics and psychographics. Together, it's a great trio. So my company turned values into data so we could stop treating values as, pine cones and crystals and warm fuzzy thoughts about business poetry and make them actually measurable metrics, and that's what we do. So this award tonight, it's not about me. It's definitely about my team. Amazing team of people who put up with me. It's definitely about them, about Calum and Nicole and Sebastian and Troy. It's about my friends who are here to celebrate with me tonight and my family who are here with me and who couldn't be here with me. But most importantly, it's about an idea. It's about an idea that you're all helping to propagate as we move forward and start thinking about people in a better way. Because once you understand what people value, you know how to talk to what matters most to them. You know how to think about them beyond the demographic stereotypes that we tend to use. And then if the boost for a very, very long time. So my biggest thanks tonight are for everybody who's come to hear me speak, everybody who's read one of my books, everybody who's followed me on social media and listened to the research that we continually release, but most importantly to all of you, to everybody in this industry who's starting to embrace the idea that values-driven marketing, values-driven ways of thinking about our audiences, that's the future. It's the way we have to go. And so thank you all for having me here today. Thank you.
One more time for David Allison, ladies and gentlemen.
I like being disruptive. So before we get to our next corporate award, I'll tell you a little bit about our corporate award. It's not a requirement for corporate Ironman to be around for 25 years to receive a silver apple, but they do exemplify industry leadership and industry impact in the performance as a company or organization. So to learn more about tonight's honor events, I think we're looking for Jim.
Got him.
So, thanks, Chad. I'm thrilled to introduce our 2025 Silver Apples Corporate Award winner, Jeggy Leonis. JL is the preeminent New York-based M&A advisory firm with offices worldwide, serving the global technology, software, media, and business services industry. Jeggy, with a long-standing history advising companies in the marketing service sector, the firm has earned its reputation as a trusted advisor across the rapidly evolving marketing and media ecosystem. Jeggy Leonis provides strategic guidance on a full range of transaction categories, including buy-side and sell-side M&A, recapitalizations, and divestitures. JL was founded over 30 years ago as the Jordan Edmonston Group by Wilma Jordan. And with its recent merger with Leonis Group, has rebranded as Jeggy Leonis. They've completed over 900 transactions in their history, including 27 year-to-date. Many of Jeggy's members have participated in MCNY events over the years, and they actively give back by supporting several New York-based organizations, including the Bowery Mission and the Doe Fund. Hugh Boston, Managing Director of Jeggy Leonis, will accept the award for the firm here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jeggy Leonis, so let's hear it for Hugh Boston.
So on behalf of the entire Jeggy Leonis team and three of my colleagues here this evening, really honored to accept the Silver Apple Corporate Award this evening, and thank you for it, Chad, and others on the board. It's a privilege to be recognized by such a respected organization, one that's celebrated excellence, innovation, and leadership in marketing for decades. You know, this is a really fun industry. I remember when I first got into M&A in this industry in particular, I was with Interpublic Group for a few years, and we were working on a deal in Brazil. We were buying a company down there, and of course, as they do in Brazil, this particular company hadn't paid its taxes ever. And so we were trying to work our way through that detail, and we got this email in Portuguese from the founder, and he said, "I feel the deal is no longer beautiful, and I cannot work when things are not beautiful." So at that point, I knew I was in an interesting industry. But at Jeggy Leonis, we've had the privilege of working with many beautiful, incredible companies and leaders across the marketing services landscape, all of which do pay their taxes. But for nearly 4 decades, our firm has been dedicated to helping visionary entrepreneurs, investors, and global corporations build and grow businesses that shape the future of this industry. And we really love doing it.
This is the life's work of many entrepreneurial clients that we have, and we treat it as such. We've certainly seen this industry evolve in remarkable ways over that time period, been a part of a lot of that, from data-driven, tech-enabled platforms that redefine how brands connect with audiences today. And through all of this change, one thing remains constant: creativity, passion, and resilience in the people that drive the industry forward. You know, it's also true that the more things change, the more they stay the same. So this club, as most people in this room know, was the direct marketing club for many years. Of course, now that's data-driven performance marketing in the lexicon. So thank you so much. I really want to thank the Marketing Club of New York for this recognition and for continuing to champion the value of creativity, community, and leadership in our community.
One more time for Jackie Lewis and Hugh Boston.
Okay, let's have some dinner. We'll be back